Hey guys, thought I'd throw this one out, may help get a little more life out of these $9 files. If you've seen my previous video, I've talked about how that sharp corner on the file, first thing to go dull, file doesn't cut well, angles get screwed up. So if you're hand filing chisel bit, I learned filing out of the tooth. So I tighten my chain up, just loosen your bar cover a little bit, the bar nuts. Tighten your chain up, get it up in the corner of your bar, and then when I'm filing, as I'm going across every stroke of the file, I can look and I can see if I've got that, corner to corner look. And if things start to get askew, I can make that very subtle adjustment going across, and I can see when things are sharpened up. Filing into the tooth, that chrome, some folks might think that we're filing the chrome, but the reality is you can't file chrome. That chrome actually flakes off, and if you're filing with a round file, right, you're looking at the top of your plate, you'll see that chrome kind of flaking off in those little bits. So if you're going into the tooth, like a lot of manuals show it, you can do it, but it really does, first thing, take the edge off of that file. Here's a little tip. Go back to my little model. If you can see this red area that I've colored in right here, just the lower part of that side plate, if you take that out with a grinder, and when I talk about taking it out, I'm talking about just a little bit below your side plate, the flatness of the side plate, take a little bit of that and then grind that out. And then when you're filing, right, you don't need to get rid of that steel. I think that's where some folks will, when they start filing, because that sharp corner of the file isn't taking that steel out, they start leaning into the tooth, your side plates start leaning back, and you really lose that sweet I want to cut wood feel from the saw. So you can take that out, and I'm only talking about, what would it be, a millimeter or two, or a couple, what would be 4 or 5 thousandths, whatever your language is there. But just take it out a little bit with a grinder, and that's going to give you 2 or 3 hand filings. Of course, then your side plate's going to catch up, and then you could take that out a little bit, and your file's going to last a lot longer. And when I'm talking about using the grinder, if this is your grinder wheel here, I'm talking about just tapping that out just a little bit. Just take that out, and I actually do it on my grinder when I'm taking the bottom of the side plates out. I just physically hold the loop of the tooth in my hand with the grinder going, and you can very carefully and quickly take that out. It's not like you got to use the saddle of the grinder and use the mechanism like it's really designed. Obviously, be careful. This isn't for your weekend homeowner woodcutter kind of stuff. So it might help. Take care. Be safe, guys.